Hi, I'm Molo360 and I'm here with the wonderful, amazing DJ, one of my really good friends, Vaporwaveshine. Hey, how's it going?
I'm doing great, Monica. Yeah, I'm excited to be here.
Oh, I'm excited to interview you, finally.
I know.
Yeah.
We've been talking about this since October, right?
Yeah, seriously. Oh.
I know it's very summer, so better late than never, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to ask you about who you are as a person and what led you to DJing. What's your background?
Okay, I mean it's pretty interesting. I always had this kind of fantasy of wanting to DJ for a while, for a couple of years now. Every time, because I used to run a lot. I used to be a runner.
Mm-hmm.
And I used to always imagine myself DJing, and I always used to think whoa, that'd be so cool if I was a DJ, and I would use that to kind of hype me up while I was running, me just imagining in my head that I was DJing. And so it was kind of in the back of my mind to try DJing in the future maybe, but I never really acted upon it.
Mm-hmm.
Until COVID happened. My friend DS dude, you guys may know.
DS dude.
Yeah. Shout to Daniel.
Daniel.
Yeah, I was talking, or he was talking to me about DJing and how he started DJing not so long ago and all that. He told me dude, I think you'll be really good at DJing, based on your background and all that. And I'm you know what? Maybe I should try it. So I ended up buying a deck and started messing with it, and I played my first show literally a week after I got my turntable.
Wow.
And that was the first online Rosewood, I believe.
Yeah, you're in the OG Rosewood show.
Yeah, I know. I was on the first one, and I was very new. That makes honestly, it's it's a little iffy. But I was new, so
we were partying, so
yeah. I mean, I've always heard all the mistakes and all that, but you guys just woo,
exactly.
Just it up.
But that's how it works. As long as yeah, you notice the mistakes, but we notice party. We were all just having fun and loving what you put out, and I thought it was amazing. And I love every show that you've been on. Yeah.
Thank you. No, thank you. I appreciate it. I just wanna. My main goal is to just want people to enjoy my mixes and have fun with it. That's where I get my enjoyment out of. So yeah.
Hells to the yeah. Awesome. So you incorporate a lot of music, a lot of different music, all sorts. I want to know how you come up with your sets. Do you are you heavily influenced by the audience or by your own feeling?
I'm heavily influenced by my own niche interests, my own interests, and I guess my feeling as well. Because I tend to find myself in very, I guess, niche musical communities. Sorry. And I tend to have phases where I stick to one niche genre for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And one of those being Eurobeat. I guess you can call it vaporwave kind of niche a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I consider it pretty niche.
It's pretty niche. And what else? Oh, and Japanese house. I'll say that's pretty niche as well. Yeah. So I tend to have these phases where I just explore the genre and the communities. I just kind of just binge the whole genre all at once. Yeah. And yeah, so I guess my main goal is to introduce people to these new these new types of music, and hopefully they they enjoy it as much as I do, because I feel these genres need more attention.
Definitely. That well said. I love that. definitely love listening to Japanese house. I listened to your set earlier, and that was fucking epic. I've never heard of Japanese house till then, which is really cool.
It's just house music, but it's just produced by, by producers who are from Japan, but it's a different sound though. It's like, I want to consider it its own genre. It's more so like a regional difference, I would say.
Yeah.
They incorporate a lot of like jazz sounds, a lot of like samba sounds, a lot of different sounds that you won't really hear in house music. So that's why it's kind of its own thing.
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
So, have you ever considered producing your own music? And what would that sound like if so?
Funny you say that, because I've been asked that by a couple people. The last person who asked me that was Codex. And yeah, shout out to Codex. But I don't know, I feel like I want to get a good grip on DJing first, kind of like, explore different genres and sounds. But if I were to make music, I think I'm going to just stick to like, maybe like vapor dance. Vapor dance might be something I want to explore. Maybe like, classic vaporwave, just like, slow down, the classic shit. A couple samples that I like, have saved that I want to mess with, But I don't know, maybe I might try something one day. But I feel like I want to explore DJing first, kind of develop my skill in that. And then maybe I'll try my hand at it one day.
Well, I cannot wait. I'm sure it's going to sound awesome.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Yeah. So, like, what are some goals for you and your, like, music and all that stuff? Like, do you want to be in festivals? Anything?
My main thing is I just want people to find my stuff.
Yeah.
Like, that's the one thing I care about. I just want people to find my mixes and, like, I want them to hopefully, like, enjoy it and say, like, hey, like your mix is cool, like, I had a lot of fun with it. Like, that's my number one. Like, I just want people to, give me feedback. I just want feedback. I feed on that.
Yeah.
So I just want feedback. I want people to, react to my mixes. Mm-hmm. Second, my second goal is I want to eventually play in IRL shows once they, get back to full swing.
Yeah.
Hopefully I can play in some local shows, maybe in like a virtual memory one of these days. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. See what happens.
Yeah. I know you're friends with Alex. We both are. Yeah. Rosewood.
Shout out to Alex.
Shout out to Alex.
Yeah. But hopefully one day we can play in a live Rosewood show, even like. That's my goal too, I'm a little nervous about that because I've never played like live in front of an audience. I've only played like, to myself or in my room, I record sets, in front of a camera, but I never played a set in front of people live yet. So I'm a little nervous about that, but I'll be okay, I'm pretty sure the rush is going to hit me and I'm going to be having a good time.
Yeah, definitely. Oh my God. I'm totally going to be at your shows now. I'm going to be at your shows now because I'm moving closer, so you'll see me going crazy in the crowd. So I'm so
hyped about that, honestly.
Yeah, me too.
Having all the homies.
Oh yeah, all together, Rosewood Queen.
I know, right?
If you have any future projects or anyone you want to shout out now, please do so.
Future projects, just obligatory. Check out my SoundCloud.
Hey.
It's just Vaporwaveshine. Yeah. SoundCloud, Twitter. Just follow me for any future updates, all that stuff. What else? In terms of people who have influenced me in my DJ career, shout out to DS Dude, Daniel, Young Shiro. Mittens. Who else? Those made it. Oh, Nathan and Real. They've all have inspired me to like get better and to improve upon my skills and to keep grinding, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but those are my shoutouts for the most part.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Well, thank you so much for joining me. I cannot wait to see your set for Homesick. I'm sure everyone is going to enjoy it and party.